There is a misconception floating around that women are more difficult to turn on than men are. And while psychologists say some women may need more foreplay than others, research indicates that it doesn't require extra effort to get them in the mood. Research revealed that men and women do not vary much at all in how their brains engage with sexually stimulating imagery, and an older Canadian study discovered that it requires both men and women an average of 10 minutes to experience peak arousal while watching pornographic content. Now that we've cleared all that up, let's delve into how to turn a woman on. Because everyone is different, what makes one woman hot and bothered may not be for another. Some women require comfort and appreciation, whereas others become energized by danger or exposure. Likewise, some women sparkle when they feel valued, while other women sparkle when they're being degraded. According to research, people experience stimulation in one of the following three ways: spontaneous, responsive, or contextual. As the name indicates, spontaneous desire, also known as simple, outdated horniness, shows up with no arousal needed. Responsive sexual interest is a bodily response to some environmental triggers. Contextual lust occurs when situations and settings play a role. Although women might experience all three, a study found that responsive passion seems more common than spontaneous passion. But that does not imply it takes a tremendous deal of energy to get a woman in the mood. Even just a gentle touch across the tiny area of her back, a seductive glance, or the uttering of a single word can be enough to turn on the switch in her brain. And with all that said, here are 15 techniques for interacting with your woman and turning her on inside and outside the bedroom. Number 1. Hold hands. There are about 40,000 nerve endings in the palm of your woman's hand. Don't be intimidated to take hold of it lightly while strolling down the street or watching your favorite movie. Additionally, hand-holding is inherently charming. It's a subtle intimacy that indicates you truly love your woman and you're not bothered that somebody else sees it. Number 2. Stare into each other's eyes. Eye staring can be very seductive and is a wonderful technique to increase stimulation. Establish a moment when you both feel comfortable. Then spend 2 minutes just looking into each other's eyes without uttering a word. Afterward, proceed to discuss the situation. Let yourselves be susceptible. Embrace the discomfort that you may experience, smile and get back to each other's eyes. Eye gazing actually serves as a critical aspect of tantric sex since it is such a powerful approach to enhancing intimacy. Number 3. Hug. Some people usually say that they would prefer more physical intimacy from their partner, which does not involve sex. The next time you're with your woman, exchange a hug for 20 seconds. Prolonged hugs are soothing, enhance intimacy, and don't have to contribute to sex. The intention is to express how much you love your woman outside of a sexual situation, which, ironically, can be a turn-on for your partner to engage in more sex. Remember that there are many more highly effective techniques for engaging in non-sexual interactions, and touching her hair or placing your arm around her might slowly build up stimulation. Number 4. Give her a massage. Using your hands to give your woman an intimate massage, a massage that relieves stress and turns her on, won't ruin your cause anyway. The longer you spend touching without expectations of response, the more opportunity you're creating for her to get turned on. Number 5. Send seductive texts throughout the day. Rather than striving to turn her on for a few minutes, turn her on gently throughout the day. You understand your woman better than any other person, which means that you have a sense of how obviously sexual you should be. But if you aren't absolutely sure, start flirting with lovely, innocent messages like, "I can't wait for you to come over tonight." During the course of the day, let the conversation gradually grow to a deeper sexual level. Send a text like, "It's going to be so romantic having your naked body right next to mine." Women are likely to get turned on deeper between the ears than between the legs. And so, consider communicating your attraction to her, or sending a sexual text. Texting a few messages can begin the process of creating anticipation so that she's willing to go whenever you eventually do have the opportunity to pull each other's clothing off. Number 6. Watch a romantic movie. Research reveals that romantic movies might increase stimulation in women because their sexual drive can likely originate from relationship-based material instead of from situations that are obviously sexual, which is what is likely to get men revved up. Number 7. Water is a pleasant thing. Have a stroll across a beach, a lake, or a stream. Sit near a bird bath. Research suggests that just being in an area of water creates a soothing effect that can calm any libido-killing anxieties. It's certainly not a coincidence that advertising for erectile dysfunction medicine contains so many shots of lovers walking across the coast or staring out at the ocean. Number 8. Seek thrills. Actions that release adrenaline make us extremely conscious. Breathing speeds up, and the heart starts racing, things that are also connected with sexual stimulation. Roller coasters and horror movies can be a turn-on. Research also indicated that couples who were involved in such novel activities enjoyed higher overall relationships, which of course transferred into the bedroom. Just ensure that both of you can hold your meal down before buckling into anything extreme. Number 9. Feed her fantasies. According to a survey in the Journal of Sex Analysis, women think about sex approximately 19 times per day. A men's health survey discovered that 1 in 3 women has in mind something they've been willing to try in the bedroom, but are afraid to bring up situations that begin to get hot under the covers. There are many methods to let your partner know you're open to fulfilling her fantasies. Watching pornographic content together. Give her a book of sexual stories. You might also, and this might seem crazy, just ask her whether there's anything daring she's been yearning to try in the bedroom. Don't be afraid to communicate. Number 10. Dim the lights. There's no physiological response, at least sexually, to dim lighting, but according to romance expert and writer Ian Kerner, turning off the lights can make individuals feel less self-conscious and more comfortable. Using that dim switch to its fullest advantage is a no-brainer. Number 11. Get sweating. Researchers at the University of Texas at Austin proved that physical exercise is able to prepare a person's body for sexual engagement. It renders the body more responsive to touch by revving up an array of neurons called the sympathetic nervous system, which regulates stimulation. Go exercise, ride a bike, or go to the gym. Activity outside can give rise to activity in bed. Number 12. Pick up a mop. According to research, partners who clean together report better relationship fulfillment. Women might associate your level of interest in helping out around the house with your level of interest in them. Additionally, this kind of chore play, such as taking some uncomfortable tasks off her plate, is one of the best techniques to help her get in the mood. Women speak commonly concerning how they're striving to keep so many balls in the air at once. They're scared of letting their guard down and completely relaxing of worry that they'll lose track of a certain thing. Therefore, try loading the dishwasher while taking out the garbage without being asked. Number 13. Schedule a sex fast. The research found that absence makes the heart more intimate. By that same token, abstinence might help the sex develop deeper. Researchers claim that taking a short-term break from all types of sex, such as masturbation, can help both you and your partner recapture the pleasure of the chase. Number 14. Get some sleep. A research study conducted by experts at the University of Michigan discovered that a good night's sleep might improve a woman's sexual desire. After respondents reported their sleep and sex desires for 2 weeks, the study revealed that for women who are in a committed relationship, an extra hour of sleep enhanced their appetite for sex the following day by 14%. Moreover, sleeping boosts sex hormones, which might affect feelings of sexual lust. Number 15. Draft a wish list. A study found that after 15 years together, couples claimed they only understood approximately 26% of what their partner disliked. This is not necessary to be the case. Pour a glass of wine, take some paper and a pen, and begin talking. A yes-no perhaps list for the bedroom is a specific method to build a sense of comfort and understanding that will eventually result in satisfying sex.